Well, number one, they have to make a real effort to ask questions about what's going on in the world around them. It's easy to just focus on their business, they're experts in their business, but the world shapes the environment that they're in. Number two, it's important that companies recognize that politics impacts all parts of their businesses. It impacts everything from their availability of talent to their treasury department to their IT infrastructure. We've got state-sponsored cybersecurity threats. So companies need to ask the questions. They need to think about how it impacts their business, and then they need to be proactive in monitoring the answers that they generate in that process. Well, number one, I think it's important that they just understand the landscape that they're operating in. Number two, they need to ask the question about whether the political environment for what seems like a good opportunity is going to change. If you're looking to open an operation in a country that's dependent on oil, well, what's the future trajectory of the oil price? If you're looking to open up in a country that recently had a conflict, what are the odds that the conflict comes back around? If you're looking to open up in what seems like a good market, how intertwined is it with some of the geopolitically risky markets around the world? Companies need to be proactive in asking those questions to identify opportunities. Not a complete surprise. Brexit wasn't a black swan. It wasn't an unpredictable event. We thought there was a 45% chance Brexit was going to happen. So we had pretty high odds, but there wasn't evidence from our perspective to place a big bet that it would happen. I think it was a lot more surprising to folks who decided that the Remain campaign had won the day and forgot that the population had been increasingly trending towards Brexit over the course of the campaign. I guess it depends which EU you're talking about, the one with 28 countries or the one with 27. I think Brexit's a fundamentally British phenomenon. It's about a country that was never fully in, leaving a union that it didn't see the value in being in, at least a large part of the population didn't. I don't think that casts judgment on the value of the union going forward, but it does indicate the fragility of it. I think Brexit's a resounding demonstration of the fact that the population of one country is angry. I think Donald Trump's nomination to be U.S. presidential candidate is a demonstration that another population is, and I think the potential for populist movements to take control of the governments in different countries in Europe also indicates that something real is going on here. There are some stabilizers in the system. The populist movement's not always going to win, but it's certainly gaining currency and momentum.